package from FedEx. I think it's our new battery upgrade for the Lambo. Let's take it inside, check it out. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel again. Today guys, we're going to be talking about my son's Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. You probably saw in some of the videos that we had previously where I bought this Lamborghini for him, and we got it upgraded for him. I painted it, put a custom paint job on it, a couple other custom touches. But anyways, so today I'm actually going to be working on upgrading the battery on this toy. So I've had some issues with it. We got it a couple weeks ago, and he's been taking it around the block and riding it, but I'm running into issues with the battery dying. So I reached out to a few folks, did a little bit of research, and found out that you can upgrade the battery and not only increase the battery life, but also increase the speed and how quick the unit runs. So I ordered not one but two premium upgraded batteries from this website called Monster Scooter Parts. Yeah, monsterscooterparts.com, and we got them two new batteries. So what I'm doing today basically is I'm gonna swap the old battery for the new battery, and then of course we'll kind of talk a little bit about each battery, kind of pros and cons and what have you, and why the new battery's better. And then of course we'll take the Lambo out for a spin and put that theory to the test. So I'm hoping that from the results, I'm hoping that we get not only a faster car, but also the battery life lasts a lot longer. So right now we're at about probably 30 minutes before it completely dies, and that's at like an all-out full throttle the whole way. So hopefully we can get maybe a full hour if we're lucky, and of course it's a little bit faster. So do me a favor, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. So tap that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it. Also, if you could comment below, let me know if you have some comments or suggestions on how I can make the car faster. If you know other tricks that I don't know of, definitely want to hear about that. And then of course share this video, like the video if you like it, and of course tell a friend. Okay. Alright guys, I'm back. In the interest of time, I've already opened the package already, and I've also taken out a few screws so that we don't have to kind of go through that whole process while we're learning. So I've got my my trusty DeWalt drill here. Pretty simple, straight to the point. I've got the machine, the Lamborghini out, ready to go. And then here's the little remote for the Lamborghini. This is how I control it, and I can override anything that my son does, because he does have a pedal in there that he can push, and a steering wheel of course, but I can override anything he does. So this thing is really simple, straight to the point. It's got one screw back here that keeps the seat in place. So I'll just go ahead and take that off. Yep, real simple. Straight to the point. Pop that little screw out. Yep. And try not to lose it, because it's kind of important. So just put that in there. And then also I got a couple of the screws that came out of the battery compartment too. I took those out just to, like I said, save a little bit of time. So then this seat just basically comes up. Pretty much just comes right on out. Take that, sit it down. And then here you've got, there's one of the motors, and then there's the other motor there, so it's got a twin motor. And then this little thing here, this is a cover for where the battery goes. So I did leave two screws, just so you can see, but it has screw there, screw there, screw there, One there, one there, one there. So six screws in total. So I'll just take my drill here and take that screw out. And take the other one out. Okay. This would be a cool project to do with my son, but right now he's sleeping, so I'll just go ahead and knock it out. Probably better. Now that I think about it, it's probably better that I don't do this with him because he would probably not let me get much done. So then once you get the screws out, it's pretty straightforward. Just basically pop this little thing up, and then under there is your battery. There's the battery. So and you can see this. You can see the lime green inside under the battery compartment. This is that was the original color of the Lamborghini before we got it painted. So now I'm just gonna take these connectors, positive and negative. I'll take those off, and then I'll swap those out with the new battery. So our new battery. So I ordered, like I said, I ordered 2 batteries, and I already opened this just for the sake of time. But as you can see here, this is the company. It's Monster Scooter Parts, and what I ordered was a 9 amp hour, 12 volt AGM battery premium. Okay, I think these batteries, if I'm not mistaken, I think they cost me about I think they were like 40, like $39.99 each or something like that, maybe 40 bucks each. So like I said, I ordered 2 of them because I wanted him to have more than one, so just in case we die on a trip, or our battery dies on a trip, I can always come back and I've got an extra battery that I can pop in for him. So these are kind of heavy actually. Give me a second. Okay, so got our battery here. So I already ordered them. Okay, here we go. So I got my helper here. Say hi. That's little Charlie. So this is the battery. So as I said, it's an AGM type, 12 volt, 9 amp hour. So the original battery that came in this thing was a 7 amp hour battery. So this here, what was explained to me was that going from a 7 to a 9 will essentially give me more battery life in between uses. So so hopefully, like I say, what we've been getting lately on the original battery is about 30 minutes. So I'm hoping that with this new battery, I'm hoping we're able to get at least maybe an hour, which would be perfect for us because that's about what we need to make it around the block on our street. So here we go. So we'll take this one off. All right, it goes off. And then we'll take this one off. That didn't want to come on. So I'm gonna do it. Here, hang on, guys. Okay, I had to wrestle with it a little bit, but I was able to get the negative cable off of the old battery. So this is the old battery, and just for comparison's sake, you can see the 2 batteries side by side. There's the old battery, here's the new battery. The difference between the 9 amp hour battery and the 7 amp hour battery basically is that both the batteries are the same capacity or the same voltage rating. They're both 12 volt batteries, but the 9 amp hour battery, it holds more capacity, more battery capacity than the 7 amp. So so whereas the 7 amp hour battery might give you 2 hours of use before it starts to die, the 9 amp hour battery will give you probably 2.5 hours. So it increases your battery capacity and really overall runtime or usage by at least 25 to 30 minutes or so. So that's really the significant difference in the two batteries. Um, I'm not really expecting to get a huge like uptick in power, but I think given that this is a brand new fresh battery, I probably will experience some increased performance just because it's a new battery versus an old battery. So we'll see. We'll take it around the block, and I'll put a timer on it, and we'll see what how it performs time wise, and see how much usage I get out of it before it starts to die. And then of course we'll do a similar test with the old battery, and so we can compare the results, and I'll kind of let you guys see how each battery how they performed. Like I said, they're basically identical size batteries, and we'll go ahead and swap it out. Terminals on the same side. Yep, same size terminal. Perfect. All right, so let's do this. So pretty simple, straightforward here. Just gonna put our battery in place. Oh, something I want to do. I wanted to. I'm gonna put a tester on this one, a voltage tester. I want to see what kind of voltage this battery has, the new battery, to see how much I need to charge it. If it needs a full charge, or if it's like got a slight charge, or what. Hang on, guys. Let me go get the voltmeter. All right, there she is, my trusty voltmeter. This thing's come in handy, man. If you don't have one, definitely encourage you to invest in one of these. Here's the bins. Say hi to the bins. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's get back over here to our project. All right. So let's see here. All right. So we got a voltmeter turned on. Got it set to the 12 volt setting, and gonna connect our negative cable with our negative prong with our positive negative prong, and then our positive with our positive prong. And we're gonna see what it says. Okay, so look, right now the battery is reading a voltage of 13.05. So this battery is fully charged, which makes sense because we charged it a couple nights ago, and it's got a full charge on it. So I'm not surprised there. So this battery, I want to point out, this battery is still good. It's not a bad battery. I just wanted to upgrade the battery to see if we can get better life and more power. So, anyways, so now we'll do the same on our new battery. Just I want to see how much battery life is on this new battery. So I'll know if I need to charge it first or if it's already ready to go. Let's see. Okay, so the new battery says 12.79, which is fine because it's a 12 volt battery. So 12.79 is obviously more than 12. So this is a full charged battery. So no concerns there. What I may do is I may still put it on the charger for maybe an hour just to see if I get a green light status on the battery charger. So that way I know for sure I've got the max charge on this battery, right? So we want to start off at a controlled environment, even playing field, so I can know exactly how this battery performs over the other battery. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and connect my positive and negative terminals here. That, and let's see. Negative terminal. Okay. here, everything else just pretty much falls into place. Put this down, put my 6 screws back in place, and then put the seat back on, and we're rocking and rolling. Oh, and by the way, this car has a little storage compartment back here where I can store the extra battery. So if we're out on a ride and we find ourselves in trouble and we're losing battery life, I can just go in, open this little compartment up, and boom, we got storage for another battery. I can keep that in there and save the day. Close that back. All right, guys, so we got our Lambo all put back together. Just tighten the screw on the seat here. So got the battery in, and just gonna do a quick startup. So let's see. I don't know if you can hear the little engine revving up, but it just started up fine, so no issues so far. Now this thing is kind of neat because it also has a built-in display that tells you what the voltage is. So right now it's reading at 12.5 volts, which is a little bit less than what our voltmeter said. Our voltmeter said 12.79, but I'm not really concerned with just that little bit of variance. So what I'm going to do, like I said earlier, I'm just going to put this thing on the charger for probably about an hour to see if I can get a green light on the battery charger, indicating that it's fully charged. And then we'll take it out. Once my son wakes up, we'll take it out and go around the block, and we'll give it a shot and see what kind of performance we get out of it. So stay tuned. Okay, so we just turned our unit on after about an hour charge, and it looks like we're sitting at 12.8 volts. So we're in a good spot. So let's go ahead and take her out, and we'll go for a spin. So guys, we've been riding now for almost an hour now, and I got to say this thing is really performing well. It has been. I've been riding it at the first speed, second speed, and also third speed, and it has really been handling up and doing what it's supposed to do. So right now, like I said, we're probably a little bit over an hour now, and it is still on 12 volts. Actually, right now it's 12. Looks like, yeah, okay, yes, it's still reading 12 volts on the dash. So right away, I can see an improvement already. You can see here. See the dash? It's actually saying, let's see, get a better angle. It's actually saying 12. You can't really see that from that angle, but it's actually saying 12.3. Let's see. This is better. Yeah, it's actually saying 12.3 at rest. But once I give it gas and go, it drops down to 12.10 or 12 even. So right away, it's already outperforming the old battery. So happy with what I see so far. Guys, we just made it home, and we have been out for almost 2 hours, and this thing is still charged at like 12 volts. I think the lowest it went down to was probably like 11.7 volts, and that was at the highest speed, and that was like going uphill, so it had a kind of a load on it. So I think it's safe to say that this new battery far outperforms the old battery. See, you can see there, it's at it's still at 12.3. So we got great performance out of this thing. So I'm very happy with what we did. So there you have it, guys. Quite honestly, I mean, I don't even think there's any comparison. Like I said, we went 2 hours basically, maybe like an hour and 45 minutes, almost nonstop. The battery never dropped lower than I think 11.7 volts, and then as soon as we got out of it and got off of a hill, an incline, it went back up to like 12 volts, and we just pulled up at home, parked it inside, and got out of it, and it was still like at 12 volts. So, and that was almost 2 hours of drive time, and probably, I would say we probably walked at least a mile and a half. Yeah, I'd say at least a mile and a half. So that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I mean, quite honestly, I know the old battery could never hold up to that. Never. Usually when we get home after a ride, the battery is probably like on 9 or 10 volts, and I'm having to almost like push it with my foot to get it all the way home, and we usually get stranded. So as far as I'm concerned, the 9 amp hour battery test compared to the 7 amp hour battery test, I think it's a success. The 9 amp hour definitely has proven what it said it would do, and it's definitely the better performer. So I'm happy with those results. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, like I said earlier, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the content, hit that like button, share this video, and of course comment below and let me know what you think about the video. Thanks, guys.